Welcome back everyone, my name is Bandicoot Lover, and today I'm going to review at what I consider the black sheep of the Spyro series. Spyro, A Hero's Tale. Some people love it, some people hate it, and some people have mixed feelings about it. And yet, this is still the trail to Spyro 4, which has been leaked. Yeah. And you see, those guys are back, the Norks, and of course, Nasty Nork, who has yet survived his defeat with Spyro. And he waves to someone off camera, and out comes none other than the fallen dragon, the antagonist of the game. The main antagonist of the game. And you also get to see classic characters, mainly Moneybags, who helps you pick up stuff with gems at shops, at areas, and teleport shops, of course. And Zoe still zaps you for a checkpoint, and of course, this time, a save point. And also there are other playable characters too, mainly there's making a debut are Flame and Ember, who are costumes for Spyro, play as either Ember or Flame. And of course, Hunter makes his return as well, this time, for the first time ever, as a full playable character. And there's Sergeant Bird, of course, as well as the flight stages he takes over. And of course, there's the matter of Sparks' levels too. You get to shoot enemies as him, and you get to complete an area with either a dragon egg or a light gem. And then we have a new character making his debut as well, Blink, the professor's nephew. Yeah. And of course there's another Spyro minigame area, which you get to shoot enemies at. So yeah, go and play it if you really want to. And you also get to check out chests, either full of gems, eggs, light gems, and of course, there are also hidden areas to discover the secret eggs, light gems, and dark gems, for instance. You know what I mean. And of course, sadly, no sign of Bianca in this game. Maybe she was on vacation or something. Maybe Hunter had to watch over her house or something. Yeah, I'll go with that. Oh, and also check out the Head Bash makes a return as well as the Dragon Elders make their return, only as different colors and sizes, of course. Oh, and different voice changes. And of course, there's a new health for Sparks that goes from yellow to blue to green to red. Which I always do that, of course. So yeah, of course I always do that. Instead of gathering gems from all over the place, you get to gems however you want to. I actually don't mind that very well. So, of course I like that, but I don't mind collecting gems that way either. So yeah. And of course there's breath abilities, just like in Enter the Dragonfly, only Bubble is replaced with water, and also making a comeback is electric, fire, and ice, of course. And of course there's spitballs too, which you can use to shoot steel chests as well. And you also get to do pick up lockpicks, and also an infinite health for Sparks. So yeah. And you also get to go up to 3 lockpicks once you gather a a lockpick holder for sparks, so of course, yeah. Oh, and you even get to collect eggs as well. And also, like I said, light gems and yeah, whatever. Oh, and I forgot to say this, but spitballs too, you also get to collect.
And also, there are also new voice actors as well, except the only ones to reprise their role to come back are Michael Goff, reprising as well as Nasty Nork, as well as taking on the roles of the Professor and Sergeant Bird, and Andre Sagliuzzo, reprising as well as Sparks. Only this time his voice is different. He has the biggest change of all, except he can now speak rather than buzz. And Nasty Nork's voice sounds different as well, except he had only a few lines in Spyro 1, and a few grunts and growls, and only this time his voice is nasally. And there's also Andy McGaffey, who voices Lily the mermaid, of course, and there's also Jess Harnell. Well, as I was saying, Andy McGaffey voices Lily the mermaid, the Ice Princess, and many others. And another new voice actor we have is Jess Harnell, who voices Spyro, Hunter, Red, Moneybags, and all the Dragon Elders. And there's also Tara Strong, who voices Ember, Blink the Mole, Flame, Tina the Hyena, and Zoe the Fairy, among others. Outside of Spyro, Jess Harnell is probably best known for Wacko Warner in Animaniacs, and even Crash Bandicoot, since Tag Team Racing, and even Ripperoo and Pinstripe along with Crash in the Insane Trilogy, and Nitro Fueled. So there. And outside, and Tara Strong is best known for voicing Dill Pickles in the Rugrats, as well as the All Grown Up spin-off. And there's also, and she's also best known for voicing Timmy Turner and Poof, among others, in the Fairly OddParents and Bubbles in the Powerpuff Girls. And there's also other characters to play as, which I mentioned already, maybe. There's Hunter the Cheetah, Blink the Mole, Sergeant James Bird the Penguin, and Sparks the Dragonfly. Now Hunter can't glide or breathe fire like Spyro, but he can shoot arrows and do a foot slam like Coco in Wrath of Cortex, of course. And for Blink, he can dig, he can butt bounce, and he can throw bombs at spiders and enemies, among others. And there's also Fred Tatasciore, who voices Bentley the Yeti, who now has 2 brain cells, and many others. And there's also, well, Susan Blakesy, who voices In Neptune, and also best known for voicing such characters such as Wanda and Mrs. Turner in Fairly OddParents, and even many Disney villainesses as well. And outside of Spyro, Fred Tatasciore is best known for voicing characters such as the Incredible Hulk, and even Koala Kong and the Komodo Brothers in the Insane / Nitro Fueled games as well. Oh, and he also voices Akano in Crash 4 and many others, of course. So, yeah, I have a lot of stuff to cover. I had a lot of stuff to cover about A Hero's Tale, of course. Yeah, so moving on. Alright, check out this hunter gameplay. You can shoot with bows and arrows, of course. And of course he punches, of course, like Crash and Coco and the Titans and in the Monster era. I mean, yeah. And Blink and Hunter have one thing in common, that you can aim at a certain enemy, of course. Yeah. And in this area you save Spyro from being captured, of course, in which there's a funny scene where Sparks is captured by the woolly mammoth, and of course he comes out of his butt. Yeah, that's, which I found was really hilarious. Yeah, but like I said, no sign of Bianca though. Maybe she was on vacation or something. But she would later make a comeback in my show, Spyro Revolution, which happens to take place after this game, of course. Even if you don't count Shadow Legacy. So, here you can shoot at Yetis, of course, and help Bentley, of course, an old friend from Spyro 3, of course. Now with just 2 brain cells and no fighting in whatsoever. Even though that's what he did against the Rhinox in Spyro 3. Of course. Of course. Oh, check out that. How about it? So, he can climb on walls, of course, like I said. Oh, back to the voice casting. There's, Phil Crawley, who voices Otto the Otter, of course. And there's also, Brad Averill, who voices Bubble Buddy in SpongeBob SquarePants, as well as King Neptune in the PC game of the SpongeBob movie, of course. And of course, Moneybags has a teleport, of course. How could I forget about that? Yeah, And of course, you might realize that A Hero's Tale might be made for kids, as well as Enter the Dragonfly. Because of in both games, characters breaking the fourth wall, crude humor, and many others. Yeah. Oh, and the Shepherds make a comeback as a reference to the Spyro 1, of course, with the shepherd and the sheepdogs. You know. Alright, that's all I have to say for now. Moving on.
Oh, and also the professor makes a comeback too, I almost forgot to mention. And so, yeah, you get to defeat bosses like Nasty North again, and defeat him again. And also there's in Neptune, which reminds me of Ursula from The Little Mermaid, and 2 bosses of Red. Only this time, at the end of the game, he shrunk down to bug size. And Spyro and the professor capture him and take him back to the lab. And that's how it ends. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next review. Peace.